Voters in Switzerland will be deciding on Sunday whether to make it compulsory to deport foreigners convicted of serious crimes once their sentence is served. The conservative Swiss People's Party has been leading a heated campaign to throw out what they label as black sheep. The current law allows for criminals to be deported from Switzerland, but it's not always enforced. The campaign has provoked much debate, and it's also sparked fears the European Union could retaliate. The most recent survey put the level of support amongst Swiss voters at 54%, which would mean the idea would become law.
With its colourful shutters, you might not realise that this is, in fact, a prison, though barbed wire makes an appearance on the roof. Like in many other countries, Swiss prisons are fairly full of prisoners who are not Swiss.
I come from Ivory Coast.
70.2% of inmates are foreigners, and that's much higher than the 22% foreigners make up of the population in general. This disparity has long been a burning issue for the right-wing Swiss People's Party.
Bad parts of society don't deserve to be here.
We waited for too long without doing anything, and now it's too late. That's why I'm for this.
And for some, there's a very simple reason why there are so many foreigners in Swiss prisons.
In Switzerland, we don't have to automatically deport serious criminals after prison, but this vote will change that.
A yes for the People's Party would mean that every foreigner convicted of a list of 6 crimes, including rape, burglary and defrauding social services, would do their time, leave Switzerland and not be allowed back for up to 20 years. In reply, the government has put forward its own proposal that would apply to all crimes. Deportation would not be automatic, and it would only come into play when the sentence was more than a year long.
Putting either of these laws into practice wouldn't necessarily be straightforward. Take Mohammed Osman in Switzerland since the age of 8. As a teenager with a gang of Swiss friends, Mohammed committed petty acts of crime and ended up in a youth detention centre.
I hung out with certain people, and instead of turning my life around, I carried on making the same mistakes.
With around 10 convictions to his name, mostly for theft, his file came to the attention of authorities. 2 years ago, he was told he would be sent back to his birth country, Eritrea. But Eritrea won't take him back.
I want to prove to everyone here that all that they did for me wasn't in vain. I did an apprenticeship in the detention center. I know I can live and survive, that I can find work. I don't need handouts.
This is why opponents say the law will be dangerous. If expulsions are made automatic, Switzerland will no longer be able to choose people to give them a second chance. But then tough is perhaps how Swiss society hopes to reduce crime.